Now, if you're in the market for a hot hatch that just absolutely stands out from the crowd, then we have one here in our showroom. Now, this one's incredibly special. The first thing is the colour. So it's Ara Blue, which is called a Crystal Effect colour, and that's because it's different from metallic. It's slightly more sparkly than what you normally get, and it's a big option on these and very sought after. Now, the car's a 2018, registered on a 67 plate. It's done less than 20,000 miles, so not a lot at all, and it absolutely looks like it. It is just in exceptional condition. So guys, check it out. Let's walk around the vehicle. So as I said, Ara Blue the colour, but then it's sat on the 19-inch diamond cut alloy wheels. Now that is an option from factory, of course, and as you can see, they're unmarked all around, and I say contrast because you've got the silver finish on top, the grey finish there, and then you've even got your S logo on the brake calipers, obviously symbolising this is the S3, so a lot of power behind it. It's over 300 brake horsepower, and with the Audis it's a quattro system, which means it's all-wheel drive, so these are absolutely fantastic to drive on the road, so it handles like it's on rails. Now the contrast to this car, the contrast to the Ara Blue, is the gloss black mirror caps. So it's got gloss black mirror caps, gloss black window surrounds, and of course your door trim pieces there as well. So it is really sort of a nice contrast with the Ara Blue, as I say, and when you're in person, you get, even from here, you get the glimmers of the sparkle, which you wouldn't get in normal metallic unless you're up close, but when you're slightly further away, it's almost sort of amplified, being the crystal effect. That's what Audi call it. Anyway, now if you're in the market for one of these, obviously you might want a little bit of space, and that you do get on these. It's a 5-door, so it's a practical hatchback, unlike some other competitors in the market. So check it out, guys. The boot space is actually very plentiful on this, and in order to sort of retain its pristine condition, the previous owners kept in the boot liner mat just to protect the fabric underneath, which as you can see is all unmarked as expected. Now underneath there is also the spare wheel, which is unused. I'll show you this basically inside, because obviously you're going to want to see what the passengers get. Inside, it's leather and upholstery seating. In the front, it's the same but even better. It's S-line embossed in the front. And the S3, of course, gets the things like the flat bottom S-line steering wheel, multifunction leather. It's got paddles, so you can really make the most of this car. It is, of course, a petrol automatic, but as I say, knock it into manual mode and you can make the most of the power and sort of fun that this car provides. So, driver's cockpit, what do you get? Obviously, you've got that steering wheel, you've got Apple CarPlay on the system. It's all controlled by the little dial in the middle there. And then in addition to the multimedia system, if you're into your tunes, this one's actually got Bang & Olufsen sound system. You can see that by the little badge on there. It's got ambient lighting as well, this car, so it runs under the speakers. And just panning down to the puddle splashlights there, as you can see, you've got the Audi rings. Now, I'm going to hop in the car and show you a few features you get with the car. So the screen, it actually comes up from inside the dash, which is quite nice. So it's sort of sleek when it's down. You can have it down if you prefer as well. But then I'll turn the ignition on, and as you can see, it opens up from there. Now the seats, as well as being S-line embossed, part leather and upholstery, they're also heated. That's that little button there. That's what that signifies. And then turning the car on, it is of course a very good sounding car. It's a 2-litre petrol. As you can see, it does sound very nice. It's got a nice tone to it. But the thing with that is, it's got drive mode to this car. So guys, if I hit menu on my control pad here, I can scroll up to car. And then what you can do, it'll start in comfort. That's what it automatically reverts to. It's in efficiency at the moment, which is of course for your sort of extra sensible driving when you're trying to save a bit of fuel. Dynamic is the sport mode, so it stiffens up the steering, adds more sensitivity to the throttle, and basically puts it into a sport mode. And I have to say, it's an absolute blast to drive in that. Individuals, where you can change each of the settings to how you want them, so you can adjust all that. So you can have the gearbox in comfort, but you want maybe the suspension in dynamic, you can do that. And then the quattro, which is obviously the all-wheel drive system, you can change that. And the engine sound, of course, you want that in dynamic, but you can change it if you don't. So all in all, just an absolutely fantastic all-round hatchback. And I think the thing with the S3 is, in the market they've aimed at, is everyday use. So as it's got the drive controls, you're not going to burn fuel all the time, but if you want to knock it into dynamic and just have a bit of fun, you absolutely can. And I think in the Ara Blue, with the Bang & Olufsen and a few other optional extras, it's just the perfect S3. So guys, if you want to inquire on this car today, take it out on a test drive, absolutely contact me. My name's Will, and I'll happily show you the car, and I think you'll love the colour, but you'll love even more how it drives. Thanks for watching.